Well, world, it is Wednesday, October 12th, 2022, and looking out the window at Defiance, it's kind of overcast. It's kind of spitty rain this morning, and I think it's going to be threatening that kind of all day today, but warm. Excuse me, and then tonight, a weather change along with some rain and cooler weather starting tomorrow. Back to our fall weather. The devotion for today is entitled Where Help Comes From by Vicki Kemper. And Vicki bases the devotion upon Psalm 121, verses 1 through 2, New Revised Standard Version. I lift up my eyes to the hills. From where will my help come? My help comes from the Lord who made heaven and earth. And then Vicki writes, I lift my eyes to my car, broken down in middle of nowhere, Nebraska. Where will my help come? My help comes from God, who arrives as a husband and wife in matching Harley-Davidson t-shirts. God takes me and my dog out of the life-threatening heat and into their home. My help comes from God, looking like a young tow truck driver who changed his surname to his wife's so she wouldn't be re-traumatized by having his family name remind her of the man who sexually assaulted her. My help comes from God, who is clearly just showing off when the manager of an auto parts store announces he will do whatever it takes to get us back on the road because he works for Jesus. Psalm 121 is not about beautiful hills. It's about taking an honest look at whatever stands between us and well-being and trusting that God will make a way through. It is an invitation to ask the Holy One for help and to recognize God when help comes. Look around at our dwindling bank balances, our strained relationships, our aging bodies, our dysfunctional families, a nation divided by fear and hatred, a democracy in peril, a world on fire. From where will our help come? From God, who may show up how and when we least expect it. From God, who is our keeper and our deliverer, our strength and our hope. And Vicki's prayer. Holy One, we need your help. May we trust you until it comes and recognize you when it's here. Well, for me, this devotion reminded me of a couple of different things. One is that sometimes we have to look for God at work in the world. Look for the positive things that are happening. Pay attention. I mean, really is about being alert and aware of your surroundings and what's going on and listening and really being in the moment and paying attention, because it's so easy to miss the good things that are happening all around us. And the other thing this devotion reminded me of is that sometimes we may be the living presence of God for someone who might really need it, either intentionally or unintentionally. Just our presence, our being in the right place at the right time to help someone who needs help, being a listening ear when someone needs someone else just to talk to and to listen without judgment, or maybe without even any direction, but just be there for them and listen to their story. So there's a lot we can do in this life to get beyond the difficulties. And sometimes even when we're in the midst of the most difficult times, it's being brave enough to reach out for help and to ask someone for help, to find someone who can be present with you in those moments in your life. I really believe God is at work in the world, and mostly God is at work in the world through us and through others. Hope you have a good day, and hope to talk to you again tomorrow.